Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Victor Ramos, and I serve as the Vice President for University Advancement here at Millersville University. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 166th Annual Commencement. The formal ceremony will begin in a few minutes. In the unlikely event of an emergency, an announcement will be made from the podium to assist in your safe departure from the gymnasium. If you or anyone seated nearby are in need of emergency medical attention during the ceremony, we ask that you move quietly to find an event staff member or university police. They will direct you to the emergency personnel who are stationed nearby. Out of respect for graduates and everyone gathered, we ask that all mobile devices be silenced during the ceremony. Graduates, today is a very special time for you, and it is important that you follow our epic values with appropriate decorum and respectful behavior. Please be mindful that everyone here today would like to hear their student's name announced as they receive their diploma cover and are individually recognized. Please hold your applause until after each college dean has concluded. As for the safety of all participants and guests, we ask that everyone remain in your seats until the conclusion of the ceremony. Millersville University is pleased to recognize the land in which we gather, study, and work, and we would like to recognize the native peoples of the lower Susquehanna River Basin, those known and unknown to us, who have stewarded the land upon which we sit for thousands of years. This land is the ancestral land of the Conestogas, Susquehannocks, Shawnee, and others. One group, the Shanks Ferry people, had a village adjacent to our campus, and we pay our respects to the traditional occupants and the caretakers of this land. Now please continue to enjoy the video until the ceremony begins, and have a safe and joyous day.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the 166th Annual Commencement of Millersville University. I am Dr. Gail Gasbridge, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. On this special occasion, we honor our students and confer our doctoral, master's, and undergraduate degrees. We also greet our guests attending today's ceremony virtually. Now, please remain standing, or stand, if you are able, for the singing of the national anthem, sung by Miss Christina Flores, class of 2023. You may be seated. Thank you, Christina. I am honored to introduce those members of the platform party who will not be introduced later as part of the program. Please hold your applause until all have been presented. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is fortunate to have dedicated individuals who serve voluntarily by appointment of the governor on the Millersville University Council of Trustees. Will the following trustees please rise as your name is announced? Mr. Brandon Dance, Dr. Amber Sessons, Mr. Michael Warfel, and Miss Madison Whitcomb, student trustee, who is graduating today. The following are members of the administration and faculty. Again, please rise as your name is called. Dr. Victor DeSantis, Vice President for External Affairs and Chief of Staff. Mr. Joshua Hartranft, Interim Chief Technology Officer. Dr. Rachel Finley Bowman, Dean of the University College and Associate Provost for Student Success. Mr. Victor Ramos, Vice President for Advancement. Mr. Carlos Wiley, Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer. Dr. Mary Beth Williams, Vice President for Student Affairs. And Dr. Joseph Lynch, Chair of the Counseling and Human Development Department and one of our most senior faculty members who is the mace bearer for today's commencement ceremony. In addition, we welcome special guests of the university and other distinguished guests and members of the administration. Please join me now in welcoming these members of the platform party and our guests. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Kelly Bana, President of Abscoff MU and Associate Professor of Psychology, to offer greetings on behalf of the faculty.
Thank you, Dr. Gasbridge. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Millersville University faculty, it's my honor to welcome today's guests of honor, our graduates, and their friends and family who have joined us to celebrate your accomplishments. A few weeks ago, it dawned on me that I needed to write an address for today's ceremony. So, like any good teacher, I leaned on my students for inspiration. I told my research methods class that I would be making remarks at graduation, and I asked them what I should say. One student suggested that I tell you, "Congratulations, you did it." That was quickly followed by another student suggesting, "Now get out." And I'm not one to dismiss solicited advice, especially from my students. So again, on behalf of the Millersville faculty and my research methods class, congratulations, you did it, now get out. They did not believe me when I told them I was going to use that. In all seriousness, though, I've been thinking about that conversation for the past few weeks and sort of fixating on the get out part, because while it's funny, it's also kind of true. From the moment you stepped foot on this campus, the goal was for you to get out of here. During freshman orientation, I give a brief presentation to our psychology majors, during which I give them some basic advice like, show up for your classes, buy your textbooks, check your university email, and everybody all at once now, read the syllabus. I also try to give them some pointers for succeeding in the classroom. One of those pointers is to ask questions. I tell them, as students, it's your job to ask questions. And as faculty members, it's our job to help you figure out the answers. Notice that I didn't say, it's our job to give you the answers, because it isn't. It's our job to help you learn how to find answers to your own questions, because as you can now clearly see, we won't be around forever to give you answers. The freshmen at that point, though, have more pressing things to worry about than graduation, like where to find food, how to deal with their roommates, how to get their ex-boyfriends or ex-girlfriends from high school to stop blowing up their text messages or DMs or whatever the heck the kids are using these days. Pro tip, put that on extinction. Ignore them, they will go away. But as faculty, we are keenly aware that our time with you is brief. We've been where you are, we've been doing this a long time, and we understand that we only have 4 or 5, or maybe even 6, short years to prepare you for when you get out. We understand that the whole purpose of college is to get you to a point where you no longer need us, and we feel relatively comfortable kicking you out of the nest. By virtue of the fact that you're all sitting here today, you've all demonstrated that you no longer need us. You're ready to go out, ask your own questions, and find your own answers. So, congratulations, Millersville class of 2022, you did it. Now get out. But please don't be strangers. Long after you've gone, we will still be here, preparing another batch of students for eviction, and looking forward to what we hope are regular visits from you in your new role as Millersville alumni. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bana. I would now like to introduce Ms. Lindsay Griffiths, President of the Millersville University Student Government Association, who will bring greetings to the graduating class.
Hello, everyone. First, I want to congratulate the class of 2022 from the Student Government Association and the entire student body on your accomplishments during your time here at Millersville. You've been pretty epic. You've explored through the different academic and co-curricular experiences. You've been professional through your journeys and the struggles of college-level work. You've worked in opportunities of public mission. You've included each other in the community in your growth here. You've been stewards of integrity, and most importantly, in my opinion, you've been compassionate, and you've shown that compassion at every corner of your time here at Millersville. And I just know that you'll continue to grow and embrace these values as you move on to your next epic adventure. Class of 2022, it was just days ago you were pulling all-nighters, drinking probably a little bit too much caffeine to finish the end of your degree here. I'm immensely proud of you because I know it's not an easy task. During your time here, you've experienced some of the most inconvenient situations academically and in the world around you. Like, y'all did college through a global pandemic. Who would have thought you would have ever did that? Like, seriously, it wasn't great. I know, I was there. But you did it, you overcame it, and now look where you are. So I have no doubt you'll overcome any challenges that you will face. After we came back from being at home, you were the class that had to step up and lead the underclassmen who never had a normal year of college, to teach us the ways to grow here and keep our traditions alive. I'm very thankful for those lessons because they helped me grow into the leader I am today. the one who's standing up here as your SGA president. And I will keep and help educate to keep those traditions alive here at this university. Once again, congratulations, class of 2022. You made it here, and now you're on your way to big places. Remember to explore, be professional, but not all the time. Strive to help others, be inclusive, have integrity, and carry your heart with compassion. Always remember, we are here if you need us, and we are proud of you. See you on the flip side, one more semester. Be epic, because you are epic. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay. Allow me to introduce Ms. Holly Winiger, spokesperson for the Senior Gift Campaign.
Thank you, Dr. Gasparich. We have a tradition of giving here at Millersville University. Since 1866, each graduating class has promoted a philanthropic spirit by providing students an opportunity to leave their legacy at the university they call home. The graduating class has embraced this philanthropic spirit by giving back to our alma mater through the programs, departments, and teams that we love and which we have had positive impact. President Wuba, in appreciation and recognition of our educational experience at Millersville University, it is my honor to present to you our senior class gift to Millersville University Scholarship Fund.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Camille Hopkins, who is receiving her doctorate degree today, to offer greetings from the College of Graduate Studies and Adult Learning.
Greetings, distinguished guests, Millersville's faculty, President Wuba, family, friends, and fellow graduates. I stand here to share a message of hope, perseverance, gratitude, and the secret word that unlocks our success: engagement. Engagement is the act of promising and pledging the first to be in gear. Engagement is the act of being involved in something. It's a promise to others and a promise to yourselves. Engagement in education is how we learned. We engage with our studies, our peers, our professors, and also within the community. As global citizens in this academic sphere, I challenge you to find ways to invest in your educational experiences by being highly engaged with your career path and with humanity. The way to learn is to remain engaged. Learning stems from the power of engagement between individuals you are connecting with, analyzing, synthesizing, and applying the new learning to make anew. You learn things each and every day, and that doesn't continue when you leave Millersville University. We spent the last 4 years learning in unprecedented times, with constant change of new technology and an uncertain future. I'm here to tell you that we successfully managed all of those challenges because we were engaged in our learning and with each other. This institution, Millersville University, via Zoom or in person, has empowered us to be independent thinkers while engaging in equitable platforms. With the diverse voices and strategic investment, this 4-year journey, Millersville has kept pace with excellence in promoting our scholars like ourselves, equity in the student body and faculty, and learning opportunities here on campus. Efficiency in providing multiple learning platforms to help us to meet and exceed success. Our willingness to engage in the learning and rich collegial experiences here at Millersville has prepared for today's festivities and celebrations. Graduates, I continue encouraging you to engage with your policymakers, researchers, educators, and also with each other. With this high-performing educational system, Millersville keeps achieving and producing, and I wish that for all of you. Thank you, Millersville. Thank you for preparing us for the future. And congratulations to our graduates. I look forward to continuing on this journey of engagement to affect change in the world, and I hope you will do the same. Congratulations.
Thank you, Camille. I would now like to introduce Ms. Christine Person, who will offer a moment of reflection.
Hi, Mom. I arrived at Millersville University to begin my undergraduate degree in August 2013. Today I stand before you almost a decade later, receiving my master's in education. The last 10 years have been filled with highs and lows, but if there's one constant in my life since continuing my schooling at this university, it's that the quality of education has continued to serve me well throughout my personal and professional life. I've compiled a list of the 5 things I have learned throughout completing both my undergraduate and graduate degrees to share with you today. Number 1, what's easy is not always best. We grow when we tackle the things that challenge us and force us to change. Picking the easy path may get you to where you need to go faster, but it may not give you the opportunity to experience meaningful growth. Number 2, people will show up for you as long as you let them. Between teachers, mentors, friends, family, there will always be at least one person on your cheerleading squad. Be grateful for these people. Let them know that they have had a significant impact on your life. Number 3, talk little, listen a lot. This is a critical skill to learn. When we listen closely to each other, we learn amazing things not only about the world around us, but ourselves as well. Number 4, growth is not linear. Our greatest moments are not the ones that push us down, but the ones where we find the courage to get back up again. Number 5, be a lifelong learner. Never miss an opportunity to learn something new. Go to school again, read books, talk to your mentors and peers, take up a hobby, learn a new language, or learn to play the guitar. Graduation is not the end of the line. There's a whole world waiting for you. This university has seen me through my most transformative years. I walked in as a young woman, and I am walking out as a professional, one who continues to have hopes and aspirations for the future, one who has more chapters to write. I wish you all the best as you write your next chapters as well. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Christine. It is now my great honor to introduce Dr. Daniel Wuba, Millersville University's 15th president, who will offer his salutation to the graduating class.
Thank you, Dr. Gasparich. Good afternoon, and welcome to our graduating students, family members, friends, and faculty. For our students, today is a milestone in your life that demonstrates that you have accomplished something priceless after working very hard. Why do I say that? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, while 90% of our population have a high school diploma, only 38% hold a baccalaureate degree, and only 14% hold a graduate or professional degree. So today, we celebrate your accomplishments. Whether you are receiving your bachelor's degree or your graduate degree, you have earned an educational credential that will make a lasting difference in your lives. Your educational journey was supported by many people who are here with you today to celebrate this exciting milestone of your life. Let us recognize those who have made it possible for you to get to this point in your lives. First, let's thank your parents, guardians, and everyone who has been behind you, especially your friends, for the role they played in getting you here. From the time you arrived on campus to this moment, they have supported and encouraged you. They are here today, beaming with pride and hopeful for your bright future. Family and friends, kindly rise or wave to be recognized. Family and friends, wave or rise. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. We are fortunate to have loyal alumni, many of whom are proud to have their siblings, children, and grandchildren, nieces and nephews attending their alma mater. A special thank you to all legacy families and their graduates here today. Second, I want to thank our faculty members who walked beside you, our graduates, on your educational journey. They have guided and assisted you in the acquisition of a holistic education that is firmly rooted in the liberal arts and sciences, as well as the various professions. Faculty, kindly stand to be recognized. Faculty. Thank you. Now, coming back to you, the graduating students, you arrived on this campus with a mix of emotions, including excitement, determination, and perhaps some anticipation. Our faculty members welcomed you, nurtured you, challenged you, and they prepared you for life after today. Now, as you depart the comforts of being a student here, it is likely that some of you are anxious about what the future holds for you. But don't worry, because I am confident that your education at Millersville University has given you the tools needed to turn challenges into opportunities. Talking about anxiety, let me share a story that occurred about 4 decades ago. 2 months after I graduated from college in Ghana, I was on my way to the US to begin my graduate studies. Despite the excitement of traveling overseas, I was nervous for several reasons. For example, I was crossing the Atlantic Ocean to a new place where I may not fit in. I wasn't sure who my friends would be. And most importantly, I was going away to be away from the warmth of the community in which I had been raised. After checking in at the airport, my mother realized my anxiety. Moms know us best. They know us very well. As I gave her a final big hug before boarding the plane at the gate, and I just want to state here that, yes, at that time, family and friends could go all the way to the gate. There was no TSA to stop you. The last thing she gave me was a folded note. When I settled in my seat, I opened the note, and what I found was my full name, given name, and under it was Micah 6, verse 8. This Bible verse sounded familiar, but I wasn't sure about what it said. So for now, for those wondering, you'll find out very soon. As the saying goes, the true character of a person comes into play during challenging times and when no one is watching you. As a student, you have exhibited a high level of tolerance and grace that demonstrates what President John Quincy Adams said, quote, "Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish," end quote. Over the course of your studies, it is likely that you have endured some setbacks, but each one presented you an opportunity to learn and grow. And I do believe in stories. So let me share one with you, which is true story. It's practical. It's not made up. It's not fictional. I want to share with you something that to me I consider to be a personal highlight of today's ceremony. Just before the beginning of the fall 2019 semester, one of you, our graduating students, came to my office for advice upon transferring from another PASHI campus to Millersville. The meeting was made possible by a very dear friend of mine who is also present here today and serves as the student's mentor. This was our first meeting between myself and the student, and after about 30 minutes of conversation, this student promised me that receiving a degree from me on this stage was going to be a goal that would be accomplished. He promised me, and we shook hands on it. Well, we all know what happened the following semester when the pandemic hit. Despite the multitude of challenges since then, this student persevered and demonstrated an amazing level of resilience, of course, with the support of his mentor. And this promise is about to happen today on this stage. It is going to happen. Because when the student and I had that handshake, I know we were both wondering, can this happen? But it's about to happen. For me, this is the personal highlight of today's ceremony. I know every student graduating today has a story to tell. And for that, I congratulate you in advance. As you are all aware, our core values of exploration, professionalism, public mission, inclusion, integrity, and compassion are not just words on this campus. They are our lived experiences, and they are manifested in our daily lives. Collectively, these values serve as the North Star for our decision-making and operations in a very rapidly changing world. And you'll be hearing this phrase again, rapidly changing world. So don't forget these values as you step up to the next chapter of your lives, because they will serve you well. Today will be filled with many opportunities to create memories. With so much to treasure, it is likely that the words of this speech will soon fade from your memory. I will ask you only that you hold on to these reflections. First, life is made up of challenges and opportunities. Never forget that it is not the temporary setbacks, demanding circumstances, or challenges that define you, but rather your reaction when they happen and the way you choose to live. Do this in a very just manner. Second, everyone has God-given talents, including you. Everyone in this building has God-given talents. Use your talents for a cause that is truly worthy, that might change the world, one life at a time. This should start with your own life. Ultimately, Be merciful and gracious to yourself and others. And finally, remember that selfless significance is the best way to be successful. Selfless significance. Be humble and be grateful for all that you have, because even on your worst day, someone will prefer to be you. Now let me circle back to my earlier story about the note my mom gave me as I boarded the plane about 4 decades ago on my way to the US. This is a parting gift I give to you, the students who are graduating today. Micah 6 verse 8 reads, quote, "Seek justice, love mercy, walk humbly with God," end quote. On behalf of Millersville University, I salute you. Keep us informed of your triumphs, and you have an open invitation to come back often. Homecoming is around the corner. You might be surprised. It's less than a year away. Remember your roots with us here with pride, and stay connected to Millersville University. I wish you all the joy and splendor of the holiday season and abundant success in the new year and beyond. Happy holidays to everyone, especially our graduating students. Travel safely, and congratulations to our students. Thank you. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Mr. Brent Frey. Brent graduated from Millersville University in 1983, but he hasn't been a stranger to the university. He currently serves on the advisory boards of our College of Science and Technology and the Lombardo College of Business. In 2019, he was awarded the Millersville University Lifetime Achievement Award from the Department of Applied Engineering, Safety, and Technology. He has generously provided scholarship funds to many Millersville students aspiring to become teachers. For most of his career, Mr. Frey guided educational and political leaders in effectively using technology for learning. He recently retired from Apple after 21 years of service, where he was engaged in leadership roles as the Director of Global Education in the Apple Professional Learning. He began his career as a technology education teacher in the Upper Adams School District in 1984. From 1989 to 1992, he was assistant principal at Lemoyne Middle School in the West Shore School District and served as director of technology for the district until June 2001. Throughout his career, he has used his expertise in educational technology and leadership development for school administrators and technology integration strategies. As a result of Mr. Brent Frey, Millersville is working its way to become an Apple University. Please join me in welcoming our alum and today's speaker, Mr. Brent Frey.
I may find it a bit difficult to follow that presentation from Dr. Woolbaugh, I have to say, but thank you for the introduction, and thank you to first the graduating class of 2022. What an amazing day this is for all of you, and certainly it's great to be here to celebrate this time with you. I want to thank the administration, the faculty, but especially the families in the audience here today that have made this opportunity for many of you possible. But certainly for all of you, it's the perseverance and the resilience that you've had to maintain over the last few years that I'm most impressed with as I think about you today. in your lifetime, you learn, and then you earn, and then you give back. This represents the commencement of your moving from learning to earning, and hopefully you'll start tomorrow earning. I think that would be the goal, certainly of all of your parents. They would like you to earn, and in doing that, you will find many, many challenges, but today you'll move from that focus of learning that's been stressful. I can remember in my days here many years ago that it was a great day because the stress was lifted. Finals were over, projects were finished, and I thought that life would be easy from that point forward. And it wasn't, actually. And so life's always challenging, but as you move from learning to earning, the challenges just become very different. And so I wanted to share with you some things that I learned across the many years as I moved from my days here in Millersville into the world of work. In my first position, I was a teacher. I graduated in December, just like you are, from this very room, and was very fortunate to get a long-term substitute position in the school district as, at the time, an industrial arts teacher. It was the Industrial Revolution at that point. Many of you didn't live through that time. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I did. Predating the internet, predating email, predating Zoom, predating cell phones, all of those things did not exist when I was sitting in your seats. And he loves the fact that that didn't exist. Very, very different times. But as you move through your days here, it's important to recognize that the accomplishment that you've made, given the pandemic, is not to be underestimated. What you've lived through was a significant event in modern history. It's an event that I didn't have to deal with. And we're very fortunate that we have the tools and the ability to connect with one another to continue your learning. Because had the pandemic happened 39 years ago in my case, or even 10 years ago, it's very possible that this university and all universities would have had to shut down entirely, and education as we know it would have stopped. That would have been devastating for us all. And so we're very fortunate that we lived in a time that we could continue to connect, but we know that that connection was very complex and difficult, not only for you as students, but for the faculty as well. From 2019 to 2020, 1/3 of higher education students in the US dropped out of school. 1/3. About 700,000 students did not come back. And you're probably sitting there saying, I can understand why. It was not easy to continue, but you did, and you're here today, and it's important that we celebrate that achievement. So, as I said, my first year teaching was quite challenging. I thought when I left Millersville that they gave me everything I needed, that it was all in my pocket. The expertise I needed to be a teacher, it was all there. I had learned it all. Well, the reality is I was only just beginning the learning process when I left Millersville. And what I've learned and what I want to share today is probably my most valuable lesson. And that is that the expertise, the content that I learned here was very important to do the job, but what really mattered was my emotional intelligence. And if you're wondering what that is, it's the ability for us to express our feelings and to understand the feelings of others. How do I feel? How do you feel? It's empathy. It's the ability to accept your mistakes, to accept failure, and to move forward from those failures and it's the ability to work with others in all that you do. And so what I learned along the way is that this was something that I actually was taught here at Millersville, but it didn't come in the form of a course. It wasn't in the form of it wasn't on the syllabus that we heard from earlier. I'm sorry, I didn't see psychology. It's gonna be next month. It really should be. It really should be. Emotional intelligence, empathy, is the basis of how humans interact with one another. And it turns out, if you are going into education, or you're going to be a nurse, or a scientist, or a meteorologist, whatever you will go on to be, empathy will be your superpower. It will be your superpower, and it could be your downfall as well. So I wanted to point that out today because it's turned out to be the thing that I feel I learned here that helped me the most. And so how did I learn about empathy at Millersville when it wasn't in the curriculum? Well, I don't know about you, but when I had to take general education classes, I always questioned the relevance of those classes, many of them. The one that sticks out in my mind, and I'll apologize to the professor who may have taught this in those days, but it was 18th century European history. Now, bear in mind, in my days, I was training to be a shop teacher, but I was required to take 18th century European history. It was a Monday night class for 3 hours. It was the most painful thing that I have ever done on a Monday night. But as I look back on it, and on other courses that I took that were part of general education, what I recognized is that these were all part of a liberal arts education. And liberal arts really are designed to open your mind to things that perhaps you're not comfortable with. Learning about things outside of your knowledge base, building expertise in areas that perhaps you didn't really have an interest in. But the liberal arts give you an expanded mindset, and they put you in a place of learning from others in very, very different ways, including being with diverse people in those groups. That part of my education is what served me the most. That aspect served me the most. Being able to use the expertise from the major I was in, but also to use some of the learnings from that liberal arts aspect of my education to move forwards. And so during your journey here, you've had opportunities to be in those classes, and perhaps you've not thought about how important they may be in your future. But I can tell you that you will find ways to create connections as you move into your career. I've had an amazing career since sitting in this gymnasium so many years ago. First, I taught for 6 years, then I became a school principal, which was a much harder job than being a teacher. And then a district technology coordinator at a time when the internet was first becoming known to all of us. I brought the internet into our school district so that our students could have it available to them. At the time, we questioned email. We weren't sure if email would be an important tool or not. But it seemed like it was pretty cool. So we decided to put that in place. Along the way, I had an opportunity to be challenged and do a lot of various things because it was the early days of the personal computer. And I had the good fortune of starting to work with Apple at a very early time, and that is what led me to a career with Apple, which I was in for 21 years. So I started with Apple before the iPod was introduced. If you remember that, I started with Apple when there were fewer than 10,000 employees around the world. Today there are more than 160,000, and there are 2 million jobs in the US attributed to Apple today. So it's a very different company today than it was then. We were virtually in startup mode all the time, trying to figure out what we would do the next day to survive. And again, what played into my success within Apple was the ability to work with other people and use empathy as my superpower. Some of you may refer to it as getting it. Have you ever heard the comment, get it? He gets it, she doesn't get it. What that really speaks to is your alignment to the culture that you're in. Do you align to the culture, the people, the work, where you are? And it's important to be self-aware that you are getting it or you're not. And if you're not getting it, then as she said, get out. It's an important part of being in the workforce today, which is very different today, as you'll find in the coming weeks, in the coming months, in the coming years, as you start your careers. Pay attention to what people are saying around you. It does matter. Working with them in a humble way, as Dr. Woolbaugh shared, does matter. Getting it matters. Steve Jobs used to describe Apple as a company that sat at the intersection of technology and the liberal arts. And what he meant by that is that technology should be accessible to all people, whether you're 2 years old or 102 years old. And so the goal of the company was always, and has always been, to serve everybody. The vision impaired, the physically impaired, everybody should have access to the tools that Apple creates. To do that, you have to apply empathy. So one of the things that I'll share with you about how Apple works as a company is that everything that the company does is by intention around one thing. What do we want people to feel? When engineers design a new product, when the leaders of the Apple retail stores decide what it feels like to interact with the specialist in the stores, everything begins with, what do we want people to feel? To me, that is the special aspect of Apple that has made it the most valuable company in the world today. It's empathy. It's not innovation, it's empathy. And so the key message today is really that. Think about your personal emotional intelligence. Think about empathy as a superpower. Your education at Millersville has really set you up for that intersection. Many of you are receiving certifications as teachers and nurses. You'll go out into the world and you'll work with other people. And it's important to remember that the way that you interact with them matters. You represent yourself, you represent your family, you also represent this great university. And being a part of something bigger is something I think all of us want to be able to do. So as I look back at that technical expertise that I received here, I have to say my education at Millersville University is unparalleled, and I had many people on my team. I was responsible for 150 people. All of them were former educators. Most of them were PhDs. I was not a PhD, and they were, but I was their leader. And somehow, some way, I was put in that role because there was something that leaders above me saw in my skills. I really believe I obtained those right here. I really do. Which is why several years ago, I came to the realization that it was time to give back. It was time to figure out what I could do to help the university that helped me. I didn't know that right away. I think in 1983, I was very quick to want to get out of this room and start work. I wanted to go from learning to earning, but I recognized not that long ago it was time to give back. And so I retired this past June, and I'm now in the part of my life where I'm trying to figure out what's next. But that's okay, because we all have to figure out what's next as we move through the journey of life. So I'd like to congratulate all of you on graduating from this university during a very difficult time. I commend you for it. I had the opportunity to work with many schools and universities during the pandemic, and I know how difficult it was. One thing I would like to say is that we all should give the faculty and the professors that gave you their time a round of applause for what they achieved and their creativity in helping you get through the last couple years so that you could graduate today. So that's it. That's what I had to say, and I appreciate the opportunity, Dr. Woolbaugh, and faculty and administration in Millersville. I will remain involved in the university, and all of you, good luck. You have great opportunities ahead. There's never been a better time to graduate from college, move to your next level of earning, and I hope all of you will consider much earlier than I did in life to give back to this university in whatever way you can in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Frey, for your inspiring words to our graduating students. Empathy, the word of the day. One of the highest honors Millersville University bestows is the President's Medallion, which recognizes individuals, businesses, or organizations who have demonstrated a commitment to the universal values of higher education. I am glad today that we will honor one of our own, Senator Scott Martin. Senator Martin is a lifelong Lancaster County resident with deep roots in the community. The son of a career law enforcement officer and a Catholic school teacher, he grew up as the oldest of 7 children. Scott is a graduate of Lancaster Catholic High School, where he was an all-star on the football field, as well as a PIAA state wrestling champion. He then signed his collegiate letter of intent to attend Millersville University to continue his academic and athletic journey. While a Millersville Marauder, under the legendary NCAA College Hall of Fame football coach, Dr. Gene A. Carpenter, Scott would go on to become a 3-time first-team All-PSAC defensive tackle, along with many additional honors. His bachelor's degree is in sociology and criminal justice, with a minor in athletic coaching. He has been inducted into the Millersville University Athletic Hall of Fame. In November 2016, Scott was elected to his first term to represent the 13th Senatorial District, and he was re-elected in 2020. While in the Senate, 27 of his bills have become law, as well as a constitutional amendment. He currently serves as chair of the Senate Education Committee. In addition, he is a member of the Appropriations, Environmental Resources and Energy, and the Judiciary Committee. But as another demonstration of his leadership, he's going to be the chairman of the Appropriations Committee in the next session. Outside of his Senate committee responsibilities, Scott also serves on the Pennsylvania System of Higher Education Board of Governors, and he's the vice chairman of the Chesapeake Bay Commission. Prior to his election to the state Senate, Scott served as a Lancaster County Commissioner and was successful in the private sector as a licensed realtor and a local landlord. In addition, for 13 years, he worked in the juvenile justice system, including serving as director of the Lancaster County Youth Intervention Center. Scott and his wife, Amber, are the proud parents of 4 children. I met some of them all of them this afternoon, and I knew Hayden already because Hayden actually uses the Pusilo gym. So Alexia, Hayden, Olivia, and Gavin are all here with us. It is now my sincerest honor to present the Millersville University President's Medallion to Senator Martin, whose perseverance in the face of adversity and whose far-reaching and trailblazing work epitomize the spirit of this award. Senator Martin, would you please come forward?
As a special note to today's ceremony, we wish to acknowledge any active and retired veterans, National Guard reservists, and first responders in attendance today. We are very proud of our ROTC program, but we do not have any graduates today. We applaud your dedication to our country. Will all the veterans, reservists, and first responders present please stand as you are able to be recognized. Thank you all for your service. I am pleased to now welcome Dr. James Dell, Associate Provost for Academic Administration and Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Adult Learning, who will present the doctoral candidate.
Thank you, Dr. Gasparich. Dr. Wuba, the doctoral candidate present today, has met all the requirements, taken all of her examinations, presented her dissertation, and is being recommended for her degree by the graduate faculty of the college. I recommend that you now confer upon her the Doctor of Education.
Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through the Board of Governors and the Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate doctoral degree together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
At this time, I ask Dr. Hopkins to please rise to receive her diploma and her doctoral hood.
May I introduce to you Dr. Camille Alana Hopkins, Doctor of Education and Educational Leadership. The title of her dissertation, is Parent and Central Office Administrator Perceptions of Family Engagement in an Urban School District. She is hooded by her dissertation advisor, Dr. Ann Guadino. Congratulations, Dr. Hopkins.
A hearty congratulations, Dr. Hopkins. We shall now proceed with the conferring of master's degrees. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Education, Education Specialist, Master of Science in Nursing, and the Master of Social Work degrees please rise? .
Dr. Wuba, the graduate candidates present have taken all of their examinations and are being recommended for their degrees by the graduate faculty of their college. I recommend that you now confer upon them the appropriate master's degree.
Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, through the Board of Governors and the Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate master's degree, together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and congratulations. You may be seated.
At this time, I ask the master's degree candidates to proceed to the stage to receive their diploma when directed by their marshals.
Jennifer Anna Diorio, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Ryan C. Knox, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Jeffrey T. Ludwig, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Logan Williams, Master of Science, Emergency Management. Taylor Marie Grant, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Kayla Brianna Bench, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Matilda Trudy Govers, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Kayla May Masaryk, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Dominique Desmond Ford, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Kayla May Foray, Master of Science, Clinical Psychology. Anna Sims Clemens, Master of Science, School Psychology. Julie Ann Battaglia, Master of Science, School Psychology. Abduliz Miranda Garcia, Master of Science, School Psychology. Tanji Elizabeth Bell Greisinger, Master of Science, School Psychology. Kendall Michelle Geist, Master of Science, School Psychology. Yasmin Beckett, Master of Science, School Psychology. Brian D. Shorts, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, integrative STEM education. Kristen May Putt, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, integrative STEM education. Christine Person, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, integrative STEM education. Christine Claire Matico, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, online instruction. Ashley Stank, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, online instruction. Samantha Hauser, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, online instruction. Wendy Ann Harriman, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, integrative STEM education. Malia Ashlyn Price, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, integrative STEM education. Kimberly J. Mowen, Master of Education, Assessment, Curriculum and Teaching, online instruction. Allison Olivia Charles, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, reading specialist. Megan Elizabeth Culp, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, English as a second language. Jennifer L. Innes, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, reading specialist. Emily Marie Arnold, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, reading specialist. Erin Lynn Weidman, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, reading specialist. Haley Christine McQuillan, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, reading specialist. Alicia D. King, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, reading specialist. Jessica Elizabeth Zielinski, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, English as a second language. Lori A. Kish, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, English as a second language. Georgia E. Emmert, Master of Education, Language and Literacy Education, English as a second language. Stacy Ann Laura, Master of Science, Technology and Innovation, Education track. Amber Trinfio George, Master of Science, Technology and Innovation, Education track. Christopher Michael Brode, Master of Education, Gifted Education. Deborah K. French, Master of Education, Gifted Education. Sydney Wagner, Master of Education, Early Childhood and Elementary Education. Matthew Gregory Ortiz, Master of Education, Early Childhood and Elementary Education. Jenna Eliza Philo, Master of Education, Leadership for Teaching and Learning. Michaela Jo Mosser, Master of Education, Leadership for Teaching and Learning. Colin Lee Greenwalt, Master of Education, Leadership for Teaching and Learning. Caitlin M. Mock, Master of Education, School Counseling. Elizabeth Michelle Sanders, Master of Education, School Counseling. Kayla Marie Held, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Elizabeth Wardwell, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management. Patrick Sweda, Master of Education, Sport Management, Athletic Management.
Congratulations to all of our master's candidates. Millersville University students are awarded honors in 3 categories: departmental honors, the University Honors College, and University Honors. In order to graduate from the University Honors College program, a student must not only complete designated honors courses and a thesis, but also maintain a grade point average in honors courses of at least a 3.35. The highest earned academic honor in the university that the university can bestow is summa cum laude, which is a grade point average of 3.95 to 4.0. For a full list of students graduating with university honors, you can see those in your program. It is now my pleasure to present the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate's degrees for the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, Education and Human Services, and School of Social Work, Science and Technology, and the Lombardo College of Business to Dr. Wuba for the conferral of their degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, after the conferring of the degrees, marshals will guide the graduates by college to the stage.
The undergraduate candidates present for the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, Education and Human Services, and School of Social Work, Science and Technology, and the Lombardo College of Business have taken all their examinations and are being recommended for their degrees by the faculty of their schools. Will all candidates now please stand? Upon the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through the Board of Governors and the Council of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate baccalaureate and associate degree, together with all of its associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. You may be seated.
I now have the honor of introducing Dr. Yeva Zaki, Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, who will present the graduates of this college as they arrive on the stage.
Right. Will the marshals please bring forward the graduates from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences so that they now may be recognized.
Faith M. Irwin, cum laude. Christian John Arcaris, summa cum laude. Rachel Renee Ritchie, summa cum laude. Linnea Quintana. Alexandra Nicole Nieder, honors in English. Lauren Marie Rogers. William Jacob Anderson. Madison Lynn Vaughn, magna cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Hunsaker, cum laude. Gracie Ann Muma, magna cum laude. Alexandria Gregson. Perla Duran Tavares, cum laude. Alexis Nicole Lamb. Kira Surfas. Robert Mishanya. Lawrence Jeter. Joel Fagans. Tomas Augusto dos Santo Claro, magna cum laude. Savannah G. Colenda. Hannah Marie Caraquedo, magna cum laude. Megan E. Gockley, magna cum laude. Caitlin Doherty. Christopher Ratu, cum laude. Jamie Hudson. Raymond Ortega Jr. Amy Nicole Denny, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Grasser. Skylar Thomas Cook. James C. Riley. Richard James Merenberg. Catherine Schissler. Trevor Teubner. Anna Abrams. Emily Wolf. Jacob Scott Logan, magna cum laude. Amari Abreu. David Ronald Crack, magna cum laude. Ashlyn Victoria McQuillan. Ava Bowser. Quinn E. Benner. Dylan Joshua Bendit. Janet Teresa Hershey, cum laude. Mark Plogger. Jennifer Dohalik. Hannah Marie Henryshon. Hunter R.W. Labo. Michael James Summerfield.
Delaney Noel Bosworth.
Well, this concludes the graduates of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. I now invite Dr. Laura Willocks, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services and the School of Social Work, who will present the graduates of the college as they arrive on the stage.
Welcome. Marshals, please bring forward the College of Education and Human Services and the School of Social Work graduates so that they may be recognized.
Delaney Noel Bosworth. Emily Rebecca Boyles, cum laude. Allison N. Higgins, magna cum laude. Kirsten Demi Jones, magna cum laude. Jenna Stolzfus, cum laude. Amanda Nicole Van Overbeck, magna cum laude. Christine Alice Jabilian, magna cum laude, honors in psychology, University Honors College. Lindsay Ray Neeb. Bryn Erlacher. Skylar May Bemisdorfer, magna cum laude. Taylor Marie Wagaman. Rachel Kate Hawker. Drew Savannah Clayton. Sydney Marie Kernich, cum laude. Caitlin E. Rock, cum laude. Anna Marie Page, magna cum laude. Courtney Elizabeth McCullough, magna cum laude, University Honors College. Brianna Nicole Nelson, cum laude. Alexandra Kwiatkowski, magna cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Miller, magna cum laude. Lyric Williams, magna cum laude. Isabella Hope Renzi. Ajay Barber. Nelian Cruz. Kiara Autumn Nabreed, cum laude. Holly Rose Weinager. Serena Brasile. Autumn Riley Zeplo, magna cum laude. Isabella Gabrielle Merced, magna cum laude. Kaylee Jordan Ragland, cum laude. Haley M. Rose. Alina Michelle McGuire. Callista M. Girton, magna cum laude. Oceana Serrano. Maria Gerovasilis. Brianne Lynn McPhillips, magna cum laude. Stephanie Grace Magor. Leanne Nicole Walsh. Abdul Sami. David Joseph Waskevich, cum laude. Madison Lynn LeClaire, magna cum laude. Megan Rachel Shaner, summa cum laude. Haley Marie Howes. Alexis M. Schelleman. Samantha Elizabeth Cordner, cum laude. Marissa Ann Starr, magna cum laude. Tessalyn May Recolker. Michaela Lynn Adams, cum laude. Mackenzie K. Rose, cum laude. Matthew J. Strasser. Brittany C. Orwig. Molly Elizabeth Bouchon, magna cum laude. Lacey K. Mann. Emily Elizabeth Gerlach, cum laude. McKenna Joanne Ryan. April Raver. Giovanna Karen Brown. Monica Steffi. Brianne Dunay Hurst. Nyasia Star Vasquez, cum laude. Kayla Nicole Burns. Asia Kiara Bookert. Julia Teresa Dona. Taylor Reese McKelvey, summa cum laude. Paris Alexandra Di Lorenzo. Caitlin N. Schmidt. Alyssa Sky Chelly. Jenny Mua Yang, cum laude. Liz Marie D. Nieves, magna cum laude. Carly Suppley Johnson. Elizabeth Marie Sweet. Tajay Lyons. Joshua Morris, magna cum laude. William Arnold. Sorsha Dundon, cum laude. Kylie J. Davis. Chastity Lynn Johnson, summa cum laude. Valerie Elizabeth Locke. Ashley Marie Perez. Tamara S. Bell. Giovanna Avila Gonzalez. Chelsea Rousseau. Rocio Gomez Suarez. Samantha Lou Holmes, cum laude. Jamie Lynn Albin, cum laude. Amy M. Galmoff. Sean Dolan. Madison Marie Spar. Anthony C. Wiggins, Jr. Natalie Lynn Champagne. Sanella Gunich, magna cum laude. Amanda Lynn Grant. Taylor A. Lefevre. Alexandria Lee McClelland. Fernando J. Grapacos, magna cum laude. Jennifer May Vauchel. Karen D. Westmoreland, summa cum laude. John Michael Falatic, summa cum laude.
This concludes the graduates from the College of Education and Human Services and the School of Social Work. I now invite Dr. Mark Harris, Dean of the College of Science and Technology, who will present the graduates of this college as they arrive on stage.
Will the marshals please bring forward the graduates from the College of Science and Technology so that they now may be recognized?
Gregory Paul Sinclair, summa cum laude. Dylan McGran, cum laude. Alba Sabek. Morgan Page Ernie. Kirsten DiNardo, cum laude. Alana Lynn Bezos, magna cum laude, honors in earth sciences, University Honors College. Sonora J. Nasia Weddington. Ryan Menow. Tram T. Trin, cum laude. Derek Martinez Andujar. Ariane Ann Rubert, cum laude. Naomi Yvette Coriano. Caitlin Ann Curran, cum laude. William J. Lander. Philip Goyette, cum laude. Jarrett Trexler. Jacob R. Sugar. Brianna Meredith Heilman, cum laude. Matthew Ryan Havacon. Justin Jeremiah Horst, summa cum laude. Benjamin J. Rossi. Madison Nicole Whitcomb, cum laude, honors in economics, University Honors College. Noah Rourke. Jeffrey A. Hartung. Hannah Ellenberg. Evelyn Days. Trevor L. Foresta. Daniel Matthew Foraker, honors in computer science, University Honors College. Matthew Thomas Giaco Ponello. Maya S. Jones. Zara Aldaf. Leif Eric Sundberg. Kyle Brendan Smith. Evan Haas. Grace A. Parry. Kristen Marie Granholm. Oceana Roy. Michaela Cole. John Matthew Shank. Tao V. N. Fan. Christina Vitha Koi Chuen. Christina Krupiak. Noah Hawkins. Raymond Lannis. Casey Lee Hoffman. Aaron Lee Lavelle. Grant E. Yost. Elizabeth Martin. Danielle Cherie Mast. Michael L. Ruchowski, magna cum laude. Alexander Carney. Monica Lynn Cairns, summa cum laude. Madison Taylor Criswell. Elsie Blair. Rosia Burachima. Nicholas F. Ruddle. Ashlyn D. Lanza. Jenna Nicole Warner. Andrew Thomas Strange. Fatima Alma Kasama. Sophanie Calix. Celeste Inez Rodriguez. Lauren Shanae Simmons, cum laude. Andrew James Silkwood. Sean Ryan Burke, cum laude. Carla J. Buendia. Nicholas Alexander Landis. Deborah Jean Henney. Aaron Heilenbaugh, summa cum laude.
Art Tomjanovich, Dean of the Lombardo College of Business, who will present the graduates of this college as they arrive on the stage.
Last and definitely not least, will the marshals please bring forward the graduates from the Lombardo College of Business so that they may now be recognized.
Justin Edward Canale. Grant Victor. Alan Darnell Chapman. Nick Savage. Isabella Smith. Emma Claire Hansen, cum laude. Gladys Zarita. Andrew Stephen April. Howard Curtis Jones. Jason P. Hines. Cherie Angela Brown. Leah Rose Yuyan Toigo, sorry. Robert Edward Bosch. Catherine Tipton. Lucas Ilgenfritz, cum laude. Logan A. Flammer. Brady Michael Metzler. Adam Caleb Myers. Ryan Michael Jones. Reynelda Gladys Mondesir. Alyssa Blouse. Asher L. Rupert. Timothy C. Fisher, cum laude. Dan Lee Resnick, cum laude. Jack B. Rafuse. Sierra Marie Pons. Cameron J. Bardo. Dawson Cannonberg. Christopher Hamilton. Christopher J. Quartas. Victoria S. Binkley.
This concludes the graduates from the Lombardo College of Business.
This is a big deal. One more time. Let's all recognize today's graduates. I now invite Mr. Matthew Olfen, class of 1995, and the Millersville University Alumni Association representative to offer remarks on behalf of the Alumni Association, to which you now all belong.
Wow, I won't say a good afternoon. I'll say what a great afternoon. So, go ahead. So on behalf of more than 76,000 Millersville University alumni, it is my extreme honor to be the first to officially welcome you to the Millersville University Alumni Association. Each year, the Millersville University Alumni Association has the pleasure of welcoming a new generation of alumni into the fold. It is our sincere hope that you will keep us informed of the significant developments in your life, of which we are sure there will be many, as you continue to make your alma mater proud. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the alumni family.
Wow, what an afternoon. I wish to express my sincere appreciation to Ms. Flores, Ms. Griffiths, Ms. Person, Dr. Hopkins, to the gonfalon bearers, the marshals, readers, Dr. Jester, and the Millersville University Brass Quartet, and other program participants for their role in today's ceremony. Let us all remember the women and men who are serving our country throughout the world and who are away from their family and friends. I wish all of you gathered here today a safe journey home. And now, please refer to the back of your QR code card as we conclude the ceremony with the singing of the first and third verses of the Alma Mater, led by Ms. Flores and performed by the Millersville University Brass Quartet. Will the audience please rise and remain standing until the recessional has ended? Thank you.